Hey, it's Susan. This is what we're painting together inside of Paint With Me in June. So in June, we are practicing blue skies and clouds. And as you can see, I painted a lot of versions of this, practicing for the lessons inside of the community. So we are painting these three paintings of blue skies, starting with this gradient blue sky, which I view as a simple sky that just has a few light wispy clouds in the corner. So I picked this one because it's coming off of gradient technique exercises and some basic cloud technique exercises that introduce us to the month of blue skies and clouds. And this is a great starting point to paint a whole image. So the second exercise is a blue sky with wispy clouds, and I chose this wispy cloud sky because it's definitely more complex than the first gradient sky, but it's not as complex as you'll see in the third exercise. The third one has fluffy clouds, and these wispy clouds are a little bit easier to manage because they're looser and they don't have as much structure, at least in my opinion. So here's the third sky, and the third sky is a blue sky with fluffy clouds, and the fluffy clouds actually have shadows. So shadows obviously add a layer of complexity to clouds, and you can see that this is the most complicated of the three, which is why we start with a simple gradient sky and then step up to this one. And lastly, this third exercise actually then helps us step up to the challenge. So the challenge is not to paint another new cloud landscape. It's actually to paint the same one but larger. There is something about painting at a different scale that changes how we approach a painting, changes how we approach the details. So if you're following along in the exercises, then all three exercises are done at a 5x7. And then you would hopefully try to scale up your third painting to a larger size for the challenge. I scaled up from a 5x7 to an 8x10, and it really does change the approach. It changes the kinds of details that you end up adding, and it's such a great exercise to do. So hopefully, if you participate in the challenge, you're able to do this as well and experience the difference. So if you're interested in practicing these blue skies with clouds this month, come and join us inside the Paint With Me community. We'd love to have you.